So, have you ever tried that one diet that your friends swore by? The one that gave them amazing results, only for it to do, well, basically nothing for you? Yeah? Let's get into that. Because the whole hunt for one single perfect diet for everyone, it's not gonna work. Today, we're gonna dig into a way smarter, much more personal way to think about nutrition. And it's all based on what the clinical experts are saying.
This quote from registered dietitian Jennifer Holmes it nails it, right? It's such a simple way to think about it, but it's so powerful. And honestly, it really sets the stage for everything we're about to cover. So keep that idea in your back pocket as we go.
Right, so this is the big question, isn't it? We totally get that medicine has to be personal. So why on earth do we treat nutrition with this one-size-fits-all approach? That is the fundamental flaw we're going to break down today.
And that kind of flawed thinking, it leads us straight to the real issue here. You see, the reason so many of these popular, standardized diets are pretty much set up to fail isn't about your willpower. It's about their design. They totally ignore the one thing that matters the most: you.
And this slide just lays it all out so clearly. On the left, you've got all the big names, right? Keto, paleo, all those diets with their strict rules. But then on the right, you have what's actually going on inside your body: your hormones, your unique genetics, your metabolism. Those popular diets, they just pretend that whole right-hand column doesn't exist. And that is exactly why they just don't work for everyone.
And this is where it gets wild. This number shows just how unique we all are. A major study found that the blood sugar response to the exact same food, let's say a banana, can vary by up to 10 times from one person to the next. 10 times. That means the healthy food that fuels one person could literally be a metabolic disaster for somebody else.
So here's the bottom line. According to experts like Jennifer Holmes, the biggest piece of misinformation in that whole multi-billion-dollar diet industry isn't some crazy fringe idea. Nope, it's this very simple, totally wrong assumption that what works for one person is automatically going to work for everyone else.
Okay, so if the one-size-fits-all thing is broken, what's the answer? Well, it's a full-on clinical approach that looks at the whole person. I mean, the entire picture, before anyone even thinks about telling you what to eat.
So what does that actually look like? Well, a real assessment is like a clinical deep dive. They're looking at your hormone levels, things like thyroid and cortisol. They're digging into comprehensive lab work, checking out your body composition, and this one's huge. They're looking at any medications you're on or health conditions you have, because all of that can totally change how your body uses food.
And this is what we're really talking about: individualized nutrition care. It's not some generic meal plan you find online. It's a clinical, evidence-based strategy that's made just for your specific biochemistry. Think of it like this: it's the difference between a prescription written just for you versus grabbing a random pill off the shelf.
And you know, this isn't just a nice idea. It's actually backed by a ton of science. We're talking about major reviews of countless studies, and they all point to the same thing. When a dietitian leads the way with a personalized plan, people see way better results, from weight loss to blood pressure, than they do with just generic advice.
Okay, so let's use this idea of personalization and apply it to one of the biggest topics in health right now: those weight loss drugs like Ozempic, the GLP-1s. Where do they fit into all this?
This chart tells a really important story that the headlines sometimes miss. Now, don't get me wrong, these drugs can lead to some major weight loss. That first bar is pretty impressive. But look at that second bar. Studies are showing that after people stop taking the medication, they regain, on average, about 2/3 of the weight they lost. And that's within just 1 year.
And that gets to a really critical point. These medications are an incredibly powerful tool for managing symptoms like hunger, but they don't actually fix the root metabolic problem that caused the weight gain in the first place. They are a tool, not a cure.
This brings it all full circle, right back to what Jennifer Holmes was saying. She sees these drugs as a useful piece of the puzzle, something that can be helpful if it's part of a bigger, personalized plan. They can open up a window of opportunity to build better habits, but again, it all comes back to that one key idea: individualized care.
Okay, so let's tie this all together. What's the main takeaway for your own health? It's all about trading in that generic, one-size-fits-all map for your own personal health blueprint.
All right, if you're going to remember just a few things from all this, let it be these. First, and this is the big one, one-size-fits-all diets are designed to fail because our biology is completely unique. Second, to get real, lasting results, you need a full assessment. We're talking hormones, lab work, meds, the whole shebang. Third,
Remember that 10x number? How your body responds to food can be wildly different from anyone else's. And finally, powerful things like GLP-1s, they're a tool in the toolbox, but they're not the whole solution. The ultimate goal always is to have a plan that is built specifically for your body.
So I'll just leave you with this one last question to think about. Take a good look at how you're approaching your own health in nutrition right now. And ask yourself this simple but really powerful question. Is your plan designed for everyone, or is it actually designed for you?
I stopped trying to find a doctor who would listen, and I did this instead. For years, I was doing everything right. Eating clean, exercising, getting 8 hours of sleep, but I was still exhausted. I had constant brain fog, and my hormones felt completely out of whack. Every doctor told me my labs were normal, and it was probably just stress. I was about to give up until I found Holistic Health. It's a free AI wellness tool trained by functional medicine experts. I spent 5 minutes answering questions about everything: my symptoms, my sleep, my digestion, and it built me this. And this was the light bulb moment. It didn't just give me a list of problems, it connected the dots. It showed me how my gut health was likely impacting my hormones and how that was causing the fatigue and the brain fog. It even gave me a clear list of potential root causes, supplements to research, and even the specific lab tests to ask for. Its tip is secure. Over 77,000 people have used it, and it's 100% free to get your blueprint. If you feel like you're not being heard, start here. Understand your body first and then decide your next step.